Welcome to Flexible Games, where we are kicking off a new series in Transport Fever. Yes, since I revisited Fortress Craft after a long absence, I thought, why not revisit another old game that I thoroughly enjoy with a new set of mods that are available now, and there's just been a ton of content, been a couple updates to the game, a performance patch, a usability patch, all of those I haven't had any experience with yet, so I kind of wanted to get out and see what was out there. And I've gone and looked through a ton of mods. I mean, there's just thousands of mods for this game, and a couple really, really good looking ones. And I would like to, get familiar with all of those. I think it would be kind of fun. So I've gone through and downloaded a few mods, subscribed to them, and even gone through and edited a few to be a little bit more extreme in some cases. So without further ado, let's go to free game. And we're going to use the Uber production map here. We're gonna go and use that. We're going to start in 1950. But I wanted to show off the mods. There's this whole new interface here. There's a ton of mods now. There's the double-decker mods. There's this giant, crossroads tunnel, pedestrian, huge, urban project here. There is an Airbus. There's, a couple of them everybody will be familiar with. Bigger train stations will allow you to get up into pretty extreme levels. Boeing 747, couple of those. Cargo station, I think we had that last time. A new bus stop system here. That looks really interesting. I want to get that. A cargo magnet. Yes, since this is going to be the Uber production map, I want to try to see if we can get some serious cargo moving. Curved freight stations, which is kind of a staple. You kind of need this if you want a simple curved station. The elevated station, I'm not sure how much we're going to use that. We may find a use for that. But here, this one, the flexible train stations, I wish I could take credit for this one since it has flexible in it. But this train station mod is the be-all, end-all of all train station mods. This thing, there's so many customization options to it, so many things that you can do. Plus, it offers underground. You can have underground tracks as well as above ground. It's just so many customization options, and I think this would be it would be kind of fun to try to push as many things as possible going forward. Freight airports, that's a pretty old mod. The heavy hauling mod that I've actually put out offers the late game heavy freight hauling, gives those super high levels of hauling for stuff like that. The industry booster mod, this one took the place of another mod that did pretty much the same thing, except this one has been updated by Hendrick. And yeah, the max level 128,000 production. It's going to be tough to get to that point, but we'll see if we can do it. The high capacity road station now offers you dead end and inline road freight stations, which is going to be kind of fun to get involved with. Industry Tycoon, that's a pretty standard one. That one we've looked at before. The loading speed increase. Now, the mod itself is a X4 for loading speed, and I went in and changed it to X8. So I just went in and changed the multiplier to 8 instead of 4. And what that does is it goes through, I'm going to look at load order. I'm going to disable and then enable. I want this one to load last. Just in case, I want it to load last. And so that should multiply all my loading speeds across the game to X8. So to take whatever loading speed it is, multiply it by 8, and you're good to go. And now the track rules pack gives you speeds all the way up to 360, and I'm pretty sure I modded that 360 to be higher. I don't know how much higher that we went, but just to see what we could do. The Citaro, that is the same. The Eurostar is a new one. I want to see what that one's all about. A new hub airport. So this thing has like 10 10, what am I thinking of? The terminals, that's the word, terminals. No costs. What? Take that one away. I want that one. Everything for free. No, I don't want that. Okay, the NSB, these are my late game super engines for all the hauling needs. And the flirts, these are also from the old version, updated and maintained. I don't know what it is about these passenger trains, but I love them. So these are edited to have higher capacity and higher speeds for late game moving of people. And TGV, and again, the Uber production map is what we're going to go with. So that is all good there. And we're going to see Uber production map. I want to say that. And 1950 is when we're going to start. I could start way in the 1800s, and that's, you know, you slowly build up after that. But 1950 gives you a good lead time getting into, you know, growing your cities and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, another option what we could do is, one of the challenges, because there's so few cities on this Uber production map, one thing that we could do or move towards is do the challenge of every product, every city. Okay, so we're going to pause it. So if you've watched my Uber production series, you know the layout of the map. You've got a central hub city, you've got a north and a south, east and a west. And then from there, you've got northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, and then a far east and a far west. And the reason for these in the line is this is my main passenger lines here. So we can move passengers going back and forth and grow the cities. But if we do every product, every city, it's going to get, you know, the rail in here is going to become really, really messy. Like really messy. Which, you know, that's kind of part and parcel to how this all works. So I would like to figure out how we're going to do this here. If we're going to do a hub city, I've got 30 million, and I have zero income. And I have very little way of getting passengers back and forth here. So how do I want to deal with this? I can't. That's 400,000. That's 700,000. I don't think I can break the connection to the north here. It would give me that error. Oh, maybe not. Confirm destruction. Yes. Okay. Well, let's just destroy this one too. Why not? That'll give me a little bit more leeway moving a station in and out of here. Since this is going to be the hub station for main passengers, I want to make sure that this thing is really good to go. So our in track, 360 kilometer track. Okay. Let's do stations. This is showing off the flexible station now. So this is the base, of course. Let's increase the number of tracks. And we're going to rotate this to be more or less parallel to the main drag here. Okay, platform length. Let's add a little bit more. Okay, high-speed track. This is getting a little expensive. I want to do a 1990s era design. Why not? I want both street connections on both of those sides. And then you can actually add more street connections, which is even better. The more street connections we can do, the better, because that is going to allow a lot more throughput through this system. Okay, so platform spacing, we don't really need to worry about that too much. And then you can see transit tracks, you can actually add spaces between here for other types of track. If you have like a cargo going through, if you have other types of track going through, you can add space in between there, which is really, really cool. As far as we are concerned, I don't anticipate needing any through. Ooh, maybe we want one through track for like express lanes, or maybe two. Let's put them right in the middle. That's not the middle. Like right in the smack middle of this, having a couple tracks that we can just buzz through to do maybe an express from, you know, far east to far west and back. I think that might work really well. And I want more track. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that space right there is good to go. All right, I think. Oh yeah, even more glorious. Let's do urban new streets, medium size, large. Construction not possible. Yeah, I don't think I have that option yet. Max street length 10. Construction not possible. 2 is about the limit there. Show station building is fine. Underground pedestrian tunnel, we definitely want that enabled. And let's see, elevation offset. Don't really want that. Slope, you can actually slope this up and down on either side. Like I said, this track mod is just glorious. All right, underground tracks. Let's do 6 underground tracks. Underground track depth 20, length 440, and then angle. We're gonna do 5, 4. Let's do 8. We're gonna do an underground track going north-south. So this one station will then feed both the north-south and east-west traffic going, you know, all over the place. And yeah, my game is a little laggy trying to place this, but that's sort of par for the course. I want to set this. Underground angle is fine. So this is a beast of a station right here. And I would like to put this right in here. If we can get it as close as possible. Whoa. What just happened? Whoa, my game just crashed. Terminal's not properly connected. Well, that's not cool. Please tell me. Oh, Lord. Autosave. None of these are accurate. Well, I didn't anticipate that happening. Let's try that again. All of these should be fine. It sort of saves this. So that should be fine. Terminal's not properly connected. I wonder if it's because it wasn't connected to a road. So let's see if we can't get that going again. So yeah, I apologize for that. I was not anticipating a super crash with that mod. Maybe I need to look at the load order, because I know that mod relies on another mod. So let's see. I'm going to pause the game again. We're going to bulldoze that. Oh, my... I'm just all out of sorts. To main menu. Free game. Advanced. Where is that silly no cost mod? Take that one off. I don't know why that was even re-enabled. Let's look at loading order again. I want that curved flexible train station. I want that to load next to last, just to make sure. There are 27 levels of curvature. There's a lot of information in here. Let's see, adjustment. Freight train station with 14. Interesting. There's so much information in here. Will not conflict. Okay, that's good. Okay. Note, however, that very long, greater than 520 meters, depending on track configuration, stations will not work correctly with underground tracks. There it is. Terminals not connected, since the underground platforms are outside of the catchment area of the end of the underground tracks. Okay, I got to read this again. Okay, compatible with the bigger train station. Stations 40 meters to 1,000 meters and 148 tracks. Note, however, that very long, greater than 520 meters, stations will not work correctly with underground tracks. Okay, so 520 looks to be the limit of what you can do if you have underground tracks, since the underground platforms are outside the catchment area of the end of the underground tracks. I'm not sure I understood that. With the underground terminals, yeah, that's the error that I got. Terminals not connected, since the underground platforms are outside the catchment area, the end of the underground tracks. Stations do not work. Okay, so it looks like I can't have a super duper long station if I want underground tracks. So that stinks, but it's something we can work with at least. We're going to pause it again. So let's see if we can make this work. All right, stations, flexible train station. we're going to do 6. We're going to rotate this beast. Like so. Okay, platform length. Why is this 200? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So 3 like that. That's 320 meters. Right? Am I reading that right? Platform length 200 or 120 plus 200. We're going to do high speed. Okay, we're going to do both. Whoa. We're going to do, do I want more than that? More than 6? Because I think I did more, yeah. Mid. I did the space in the middle for the throughput. Urban new, mid, thing like that. Okay. We're going to do underground tunnel, underground tracks, track depth, 440. Let's do 400. See, that's for some reason that's 400 meters, and for some reason it's wider than the top. Ah, that's 320. Okay, so the bottom then, I want 320. That should be exactly the same. And then the circle radius, let's do that. So, in theory, this should work. This might crash again. And if it does, I will figure out a way to make it work. So let's see if she crashes again. Let's see. Cross your fingers. Hey, it worked. All right. Didn't crash. Glorious. Okay, now I would like to. Ooh, that's gonna be a little difficult, but not impossible to run a road. Well, that's. Can I do a tunnel? There's nothing in here that I can do. There's nothing. I mean, there's this beast. Look at that thing. It's glorious, is what it is. Not sure what's all that. Why it's showing so much stuff like that, but look at all these overpass. Can't wait to put this baby right in the center ish of the hub city. Yeah, I'm gonna really make sure the setup here is good to go. You know, I'm gonna be pretty merciless when it comes to bulldozing a city in order to make it look good and work really, really efficiently. But I need to some way Waypoint. Oh yeah, you can put waypoints on. Oh, it's glorious. So medium street. Do I want to do a large street? Maybe I do. Let's see if I can't go under like this. There we go. There we go. It's telling me collision. Okay, that's not good. It might be colliding. Let's stretch it from way over here. Collision. How about over? It can go over. Ah, yes, but see the track in between there? I'd rather go under, but I'm not sure why. Like, what is it colliding with? I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing no collisions. This is a conundrum here. I understand there's a collision there, but it's still telling me that there's a collision. Why is that? There is no collision. I'm not sure what's going on. I can go over the top. Let's put some rail. Oh, this is going to get annoying. I want to put some rail right in between here. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Nice, good amount of track there. All right. So that, now maybe if we run the sim for a couple minutes. Okay. Let's try this again. Collision. We can go over, but we can't go under for some reason. So, I suppose if we have to, I'd rather, like, let's see. Construction not possible. How about a little higher? No? Construction is still not possible. How about if we do something like this? No, still not possible. Oh, it does not like that at all, does it? What if I just go straight across? No, I think there's just too much. Like there's just too many things involved over there. So we're gonna go straight across. Build a bridge. Got the track in there, so there's no. We don't have to bulldoze it later. And it's already 2-lane. We're gonna go with that right there. Let's go with medium streets. There. Reconnected. Everything is fine. Everything is happy. We're going to go there. 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 We're going to come out a little ways. Quit trying to connect to that rail. Okay. Something like that. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Got a good start so far. And then the catchment area of this thing is just enormous. So that's why I wanted to get this really embedded in the middle of town. And on top of that, this is going to be able to cover both directions, which is glorious. All right, so we have the hub ready to receive material, or at least passengers for the time being. But that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.